Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for another Ways to Bank session. My name is Richard. I'm a community banker from Ulster Bank and delighted to be joined again by my colleague Keith.
Hi everyone, I'm Keith and I'm also an Ulster Bank community banker. Richard and I are here today because we all know a lot of you have been following the UK government guidelines of social distancing. So you might not be able to speak to us in the normal way that you would do. But that's okay, because we are here today to support you and tell you how you can bank with us from the convenience and comfort of your own home.
That's right, Keith. We're going to tell you how you can stay in control of your money and improve your financial well-being during this unprecedented time. Our first sessions, Keith and I have looked at how to register for the app, using it to help make your day-to-day banking really easy, such as checking your balances, your recent transactions, transferring money, making payments, and managing your credit card, all in the palm of your hand. Well, today, we're going to show you just how quick, easy, and secure it is to use the Ulster Bank mobile app to help manage your money. So what do we mean by that? So do you ever wonder where your money goes each month? Well, we're going to look at how you can categorize your spending to see where you spend your money each month. We will look at how you can set monthly budgets to help you manage your spending. Have you something coming up in the future that you'll need a few pounds for? So maybe it's that holiday that we all long for at the moment, or Christmas, or you're changing the car. So we'll show you how to set up savings goals on your app to help you plan for that purchase. Do you ever just open your purse or your wallet and you seem to have a loyalty card for every shop on earth? Well, listen to this. We're going to show you how you can add your loyalty cards onto our app so that they're all in one place for you. And not only that, if you have different apps for your different bank accounts, well, we're going to take time today to show you how you can use our app as a one-stop shop so you can see all your bank accounts alongside your Ulster Bank accounts. And finally, if you ever wonder about how you go about opening another account with Ulster Bank, during this session, we'll show you just how quick and how easy it is to apply for one of our products using your app.
Thanks for that, Richard. And it all sounds like we'll be talking about some really brilliant features that will help you all be able to manage your money and look after your financial well-being. So, as usual, if you have any questions as we go through today's session, please feel free to comment on the live stream below. And we'll answer some of your questions at the end of today's session. And if we don't get to your questions live, our Facebook team will reply to your comments.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. So please do take a moment to pop your question into the comments section below. So just to recap, our app is available to customers aged 11 or over with a compatible Apple or Android device. You must have a UK or international mobile number, and specific countries do apply. Now, I know from talking to lots of my customers, they just love using our mobile app. For them, it's made, especially at this time, made banking so much quicker and easier. So what I would ask, I'm sure you can think of a friend or a loved one, especially at this time, who would benefit from having the Ulster Bank app. And as you'll see on screen, you can recommend it from within the help section on the app itself.
That's right, Richard. And suppose when we think about it, these unprecedented times that we're all find ourselves in, we all want to be staying at home. So knowing that you can manage your money without needing to come see us in the branch is really comforting. And one of the concerns when I'm talking to my customers, suppose they talk to me about the security of digital banking, how secure is it? So I just want to reaffirm and reassure you now, all watching today, that security is our #1 priority at Ulster Bank. It's completely safe to use your app and to manage your accounts. And this is simply because none of your details are actually stored in the phone itself. And we also use the latest technology that will help monitor your account 24/7, that will all keep you safe.
Yeah, Keith, and the Ulster Bank app also contains helpful scam advice and warnings, which are even more important at the moment, as any crisis is seen as a greater opportunity by scammers to target us. So as community bankers, our role is here to keep people safe from fraud and scams. Anyone and everyone can fall a victim of fraud and scams, and that's why it's really important to remember that no bank or trusted organization will ever contact you out of the blue and ask you to move money from your account into a safe account, and we will never ask you for your full PIN or password or any other security details such as card reader codes, your one-time passcodes, or your app passcode.
Yeah, Richard, and I suppose this is when banking on your mobile can be really great, because it gives you that 24/7 access to your accounts and transactions. That means, as you said, above about fraud, it means that you can check for any suspicious activity in your account at any time that you want to. And when you're banking on your phone with us as well, you're also protected by our secure banking promise. So that simply means that as long as you have kept all your security information safe, we'll refund any money that's paid out of your account due to fraud.
Yeah, that's right, Keith. And we have some great security advice on staying safe from fraud and scams that's on our website, including the up-to-date information on some of the coronavirus scams that we're currently seeing. So please head over there for more information.
Yeah, and Richard, as well, it's really quick and easy to download and register for our mobile app. If you haven't done this already, please go and you can search for the Ulster Bank Northern Ireland on one of your app stores or your Google Play Store, and you can download it simply from there. If you need a hand to do this, our website has some brilliant step-by-step guidance and videos. Plus, please check out our previous Facebook Live sessions where we covered off everything you'll need to know about getting set up and going on our mobile app. And for those of you that would like to download the app after today's session, we actually have a registration link. It's a handy registration link, and it'll be included in the post.
Yeah, Keith, so it's really quick to get up and running. And what's great as well, when you do first sign up, if it's compatible on your device, we'll ask you to switch on fingerprint or face login. That simply means that you can log in securely and quickly every time you want to view your accounts without having to remember those passwords and pins. And for me, this is one of the big wins about having and using technology, especially smartphones and tablets like an iPad. I've set fingerprint login up on my devices. You know, how easy, how secure is it? Whenever I want to check something on my phone, you know, let's say I want to check the balance of my account, you know, I go to my phone and in 3 taps, I'm there. I'll tap once to unlock my phone using my fingerprint, then I'll tap on the Ulster Bank app, and then I'll tap again using Touch ID to log into my accounts. How quick, how easy, how secure is that?
Yeah, Richard, and I suppose that's the wonders of technology. And when you think about it, in just 4 seconds, you can lift your phone, you can have secure access to your bank accounts. So brilliant and really easy to do that. Yeah. Okay, so moving on, we're going to consider now what financial well-being is. So if you think about it, we're all doing things to try to improve our physical health. So a lot of us would take regular exercise, but it's also really, really important to take care of our financial health. And the Ulster Bank mobile app can help you with this. So Richard, even if you just use the app to do simple things, such as keep an eye on what's coming in and out of your account, or even transfer money between your accounts, so maybe between your current account and your savings accounts, these simple steps can help take care of your financial health and well-being.
Yeah, and during this session, we'll show you some of the best features for your financial health, that's within the app. We won't have time to cover absolutely everything our app can do, so please do check out our website and our YouTube channel to find out more.
Yeah, and also, Richard, please don't forget that you can check out our last live session where we looked at some of the great features in the app as well. And the one that we looked at was to help you manage your credit card. So if you do have a credit card with us or even with another bank, you can access this on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. So I know from talking to a lot of my customers every day, figuring out where your money goes from month to month is one of the best places to start when reviewing your finances. But you might be thinking, it's really going to be complicated. It's going to involve lots of paper, lots of bills, lots of bank statements. And keeping track of this, how am I going to do that? Am I going to have to do it in pen and paper, or am I going to use spreadsheets like some people do? For most of you watching today, you'll recognize how important it is to manage your money, but it mightn't seem terribly exciting. Well, what if I told you that our app actually does that for you? So you don't need to have that spreadsheet. You can put away the pens and paper. You can actually manage all your finances using the spending feature in our app. It's a handy feature. It automatically puts all your account transactions into categories so that you can get a picture of where your money goes each month. And you can even set up budgets for each categories. And this will challenge you to try to save more.
Yeah, absolutely. You must be 16 or over to view spending, and it is only available for personal and Premier current accounts. So you access this by tapping spending at the bottom of the screen, as you'll see illustrated. And so what happens is that your transactions will be automatically sorted into one of 10 categories. So it could be like groceries or home and garden, shopping, entertainment, health and beauty, and so on. And so what will happen, our very smart app will recognize the retailer that you've used. So say you've been in a supermarket or a pharmacy or a DIY store, and they'll automatically allocate that spend into a preset category. So it gives you a clear picture of how you spend your money. And Keith, I recently looked at mine and I'm absolutely gobsmacked at just how much money I save from eating out now that I'm working from home. You're saving coffees or not buying those coffees or going out for lunch. So it's really helped me to think about how and where I spend my money, and more importantly, how I save money, which I'll be honest, is something I could do better.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Richard. And when I looked at my spending, I didn't realise how much I'd actually spent each morning in the local shop when it's meant to be supposedly calling for papers. And it made me really think, just when I seen it all added up, where does my money go? Suppose when I was going in to buy the papers, it wasn't just papers I was buying. I was maybe grabbing a few other items. And they were roughly adding up to about £5. And when you really think about it, £5 a day, that's roughly about £30 a week, which is about £120 a month, and it's absolutely crazy money to be spending. So within the spending feature in the app, this gives you complete control of how your transactions are actually categorized as well. So prime example of that is, let's say you have a Sky TV payment, and it's been allocated to the bills section and the bills category. You want to move it to the home and garden section. All you need to do, as seen in the illustration now, is go to spending at the bottom of the screen, click on bills, select the bill that you want to transfer. So this one will be the Sky television transaction, and then just change the category, and finally just choose that category. So choose the home and garden that you want to put it into.
Yeah, and once you have all your transactions in the right categories, you set up budgets for each category. Keith, since the lockdown, my spending habits have changed quite a bit. We're not eating out, or we're not having anywhere near as many takeaways. Yet my grocery spend has increased, and that's mainly just because we're eating more at home. So what I've done is use the spending feature to set a goal on my grocery shopping for the month. So it's actually stopped me overspending, plus has actually helped me save some money too. So it's really quick, really easy, and a really good tool to help you manage your money.
Yeah, and Richard, suppose as a community banker, I would say understanding where your money is going will be the first step, but it's a really, really important step into improving your financial well-being.
Okay, so we've had a look at money coming out of our account, but what can we do with money coming into our account to make it work harder? So that brings us to savings goals. So the savings goals is a feature within our mobile app that helps you understand how much you need to save to reach your goal. So that might be saving money, maybe to change your car, go on that once in a lifetime holiday that you've always wanted, or make some improvements to your home, or even just to simply build up that pool of money for the rainy day.
Yeah, and Richard, here's a wee fact for you. Did you know that our customers save twice as much when they're actually saving towards a goal? So just think about that for a moment. You will save on average twice as much when you're saving towards something. And you can also find this in any of your instant access savings accounts, and it gives you the option as well to set up a standing order. So setting up a standing order means that you can pay into your savings account automatically, or you can even just make an instant transfer that can actually help you get to your goal quicker as well.
And you can have one savings goals for each of your instant access accounts. Keith, I actually use this for paying for my family holiday. So I've set up a goal for our holiday next year. We would always wanted to go to Florida, and if and when we're ever allowed to fly again, maybe I reckon basically with all the money I'm saving at the minute, we could possibly fly first class.
Yeah, Richard, and I suppose it's really useful when you're saving towards an annual holiday. I've used it to save towards mine this year, but a bit like yourself, unfortunately, we're not going to get away anywhere this year. But you know what? I'm going to continue to use it and save towards next year's. And one of the great things about it and about the savings goal as well is that there's a handy calculator that will actually help you work out how much you need to save each month so that you're going to hit that goal. And this helps to make sure that you're putting away enough each month.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, you're very welcome. Today we're looking at how you can improve your financial well-being from within our mobile app. So far we've covered how you manage what's coming in and out of your account each month using the spending feature. We've also seen how you can set up goals for your savings to encourage you to save more. So if you want more support on how to become a better saver, then please do watch a replay of today's session. So let's take a look at one of the newest features within the app that's become really popular with our customers since it's been introduced. Now, Keith, I don't know about you, but when I look at my wallet, it's jam-packed, not with cash, although I hear you say nothing new there, Richard, but probably for me, I do prefer Apple Pay these days. But there's so many loyalty cards in my wallet, it actually feels like a small briefcase. So loyalty cards are a really useful way to save money. So you get points, perhaps money off items, or possibly exclusive discounts with that store. So within our app, we have a feature called loyalty cards. And what it does is, you'll see on the screen, it allows you to add your store points cards into the app. So you might have a Tesco Club card or a Boots Advantage card, maybe even a B&Q Club card, or even a Costa Coffee Club card. So that allows you to collect points. So rather than having to carry all these loyalty cards with you all of the time, and with more of us using our phone to pay for things, you can now leave these cards at home because you'll have them in the app. How brilliant is that?
Yeah, Richard, this feature is brilliant. And the My Loyalty Cards feature, as you'll see again from the illustration there, puts all your loyalty cards into your Ulster Bank app digitally. So they're basically an all-in-one convenient place, and it's going to be in your phone. You can add most loyalty cards from large brand retailers and also custom loyalty cards as well, as long as they have a barcode. So please just make sure you check the T's and C's, which are the terms and conditions of your loyalty card provider before, because some might need to see the physical card. And you're right as well, Richard, when you mentioned how brilliant a feature it is, because there's so many times, I suppose I've gone to the supermarket, going out to the shops as well, and a bit like yourself, I've used Apple Pay and I use my Apple Watch quite a lot as well. And very rarely do I carry my wallet and carry cards or cash with me. And in the past, I've missed out on so many loyalty points.
Yeah, absolutely right, Keith. I never used to be a fan of loyalty cards simply because I didn't want to carry so many cards all the time. And therefore, I missed out on some of the benefits from those shops that I would use regularly. Now, for me, the best of both worlds, because I don't have to stuff them into my wallet, yet I'm getting the benefits of being a loyal customer. You do need to be 18 or over to use this feature. It is only currently available for customers who are using an iOS device, so those of you with an iPhone or an iPad.
Okay, so we've covered how you can manage your spending from your Ulster Bank current accounts, and also seen how you can collect your loyalty points in the app too. Now, banking has changed quite a bit recently, and there are newer banks out there, the likes of Monzo, the likes of Revolut. And we know a lot of our customers now have bank accounts with other banks, as well as the Ulster Bank account. So to help you see your banking all in one place, you can actually add all your accounts with other banks onto the Ulster Bank app. You can view balances. So from you can see on the screen now, you can actually view balances. You can view the transactions on selected account types, held with other participating UK banks using our mobile app. It works as long as you've registered for online banking with the other bank.
Yeah, Keith, and when we introduced this, I knew it was the right thing to do because it makes it so much easier for our customers to help manage their money. But I was worried it was maybe going to be difficult to set up, but actually adding accounts couldn't be easier. If both banking apps are on the same device, you can use your mobile login. And if your device supports fingerprint or Face ID, most of the registration is actually automatic. So otherwise, you can use your online banking login details to set it up.
Yeah, and Richard, remember as well, banks can't actually share any of your information unless you say it's okay to do so. So once you've provided your consent by adding an account, you'll be asked then again every 90 days if it's still okay for us to continue receiving your data.
And you can add most types of accounts. So these include current accounts, credit cards, selected savings accounts, prepaid charge cards, e-money accounts, and current account mortgages. So you get a better picture of how your overall finances look all in the one place. I've got an account with another bank, and I prefer actually to use the Ulster Bank app as it's such an easy way to add it in, and also find it handy to have all my accounts in the one place.
Okay, so thanks for staying with us so far, folks. If you've just joined us, welcome. We've covered off quite a bit already today. We've covered off how you can manage your money better with your Ulster Bank app, including how you can budget better, how you can spend less, We've also looked at the savings tool and to help you reach that savings goal. We've also looked at collecting your store points and viewing your accounts with other banks in one place.
So now we're going to look at some of the great tools in the Ulster Bank app that can help you improve your financial well-being. But how can you tell if it's actually getting better? A great indication of your financial health is your credit score. So most lenders use this score as one of the factors to decide whether to give you products such as credit cards, loans, and mortgages.
Yeah, and once you've opted in through the app, you can check your credit scores as many times as you like for free without it being impacted. So again, just to confirm, it's a free service and you can check your credit score as many times as you like without it being impacted. So your score is provided by TransUnion, which is one of the UK's leading credit reference agencies, and is available to our customers aged 18 or over with a UK address.
Your score is shown between 0 and 710. Some other credit agencies do use different numbers for their scale, but it is all relative. There's also some great tips on how you can improve your score from within the app. Some as simple as checking that you're on the electoral register at your current address and making sure that you've got make all your regular payments on time. So more details can be found in the credit score section of the app.
Yeah, and looking after your financial well-being gives you more financial choices. And during this time, your financial needs may be different than they normally are. So you may be looking to maybe make your money work harder for you. Our app can help you with this. So you can see if there's any tailored offers in real time to make sure that you're not going to miss out. In addition, if you have your marketing preferences turned on, the app will occasionally add a message to the home screen of any new offers available.
And when considering your money, do you ever think it'd be handy maybe to have a separate current account or possibly another savings account, or perhaps considering borrowing money, but it seems like just too much hassle getting into a branch or even applying online? So let me tell you another reason why it's brilliant to have our Ulster Bank app. You can apply for products from within the app from the convenience of your own home. So when you're logged in, your details will be pre-populated in the relevant field of an application form.
Yeah, and it's great. It makes it so much quicker, so much easier to apply for products that you may be interested in. Simply click on apply at the bottom right of the screen, as you see now. Or after you've accessed your credit score, you need to tap on see products you could apply for. If you see the offer box, so as you see on the right hand side of the illustration now, if you see the offer box above one of the products, then you may be eligible for a better deal. And as Richard said, all your details are already pre-populated in the relevant fields of the application form.
And what's great about the tailored offers in this section is they do update over time. So keep checking back to see what may be available to you. Folks, we will go to questions in a moment. So again, if you have one, pop it into the comments section. But we really hope that today's stream has been helpful. It has encouraged you to manage your money and improve your financial health using the Ulster Bank mobile app. Remember, it's a quick, easy and secure way to do your banking. Now we're going to go to some questions. So again, if you have one, please leave it in the comments section. So we'll do our best to answer it today for you. So a question from Megan. Megan, thank you for joining us today. Hopefully you find the session really beneficial to support your financial well-being. So Megan's question is, what support does the bank offer for my financial my well-being when it comes to my money? Keith, do you want to take that?
Yep, and thanks for the great question, Megan. So suppose as well as the mobile app that we've talked about today, the mobile app is brilliant to be able to manage your money, all the features, all the benefits that we've talked about today. But we also offer what we call a free confidential service. It's called a financial health check, where we'll look at all your current and future financial needs from the comfort and convenience of your own home. So this would take about 15 to 20 minutes. And this can be done actually through video banking or can be done over the telephone with their telephony team. I suppose with a lot of uncertainty due to the COVID-19 and just people's finances at the minute, it's a brilliant time to get your free financial health check with Ulster Bank.
Yeah, and the only thing I'd add to that, Megan, it's tailored to suit your specific needs. So whether it's about making your banking more convenient or looking at your lending or helping you save some money. So it's specifically around what your goals and your plans are. So everything's individual. As I say, there's different ways you can do that, as Keith has said, from the comfort of your own home. Either go to our website where you can set up a video banker appointment, so sit and have it over a cup of coffee, or you can actually do it over the phone as well. So we recommend definitely everybody should have one of those at least once a year. So get those booked in. But that's a great way of as well as having the app in the palm of your hand 24/7 of looking after your well-being. But great question, Megan. I hope that's answered it for you. Thank you. Catherine has joined us. Catherine, you're very welcome. Can I set a budget against my spending? Yeah. So again, this new feature that's within our app, Catherine, you can go in basically to your spending and say a lot of will automatically be set up for you. So your transactions will automatically be put into different categories for you. You can, as we talked about there today, change them into maybe more other categories if you so prefer. And then what you can do is you can go in up and set a budget for that category for maybe for the month ahead. And what it'll do, it'll automatically give you an average of basically what the category has been for you in terms of your spend for the past 3 months. And again, you can reduce that or increase that, but it gives you a real good summary in terms of spending your money and gives you that goal in terms of helping you save money. So anything else to add to that, Keith?
No, I just think setting budgets against spending is one of the best ways, one of the simplest ways that you can help your financial well-being.
Yeah. So please, Catherine, do go in and spend a wee bit of time checking that out and looking at your spending and setting up some budgets. And please let us know the feedback on how you get on with that. Thank you. Any other questions coming through? Philip has joined us today. Thank you for joining us, Philip. Philip's question, is it all other accounts I can add from other banks, like savings and mortgages? So pretty much basically, Philip, most other banks basically to do with a thing called open banking, if they've signed up to that, then you should be able to add those into your Ulster Bank app. As I say, I've done it with some other providers, and most of it again is pre-populated. So on your home screen, when you go there, there's an option basically to add other accounts in. And when you click on that, the other bank's details will be there for you. And you can basically, it's a very simple process to go through and add it in. So it covers things like other current accounts, savings accounts, credit cards, charge cards. So using the Ulster Bank app basically is a great one-stop shop, as I talked about earlier on, so that you can go in and see it all in one place. So it's really, really handy. Anything else,
Yep.
Keith, again?
Yep, just remember that you have to be signed up with the other bank for online banking as well. And then remember as well, you have that security behind that. You have to opt into it as well. And then every 90 days, we'll check that you still want to be giving us your details as well. So there's that bit of a safety net behind it as well.
Yeah, and if you've got your biometric set up, so your fingerprint or face login, it's very easy to basically get that all onto your Ulster Bank app. So yeah. Thanks for that, Philip. Great question. Siobhan's joined us. Good afternoon, Siobhan. So Siobhan's question is, going to add my loyalty cards now that I can see how easy it is to do. Brilliant. I've never forget my phone, but forget my loyalty cards all the time. Thank you. So great, Siobhan. Hopefully you find that beneficial today. And I was exactly the same as I talked about. Never, carrying them all about with you. So having them all in that one place for you all the time is really good. So glad that that's a feature that you will enjoy and benefit from. Make sure you get all your points.
Okay, I think Richard, that's the last of the questions. But just before we go today, I just want to remind us all that you can actually recommend the Ulster Bank app to your friends and family, as Richard said at the start of today's session. So you do this from the help section, as you'll see on screen now. And if you know of someone who would benefit from the ease and convenience of being able to manage their money from home, please just go in, and it's very simple process just to recommend it.
Yeah, and it's a great gift for them to have, especially at this unprecedented time. There's also lots of other resources available to help you benefit from banking on your phone or your tablet. In addition to the how-to videos on our website, we also have a coronavirus hub offering you all the support that you may need during this time. But folks, that's it for today. Again, thank you for joining us for our Ways to Bank session. We hope you found these sessions really useful and helped you get the most from the Ulster Bank app. In just a moment, we're going to show you a short video illustrating how you can apply for an Ulster Bank product using your app. But thanks for now.
Yep, thanks, Richard, and just thanks everyone again for joining us today. It's been a brilliant session, and just please remember just to stay safe.